this video, we will learn about the British India's relationship with neighboring countries, and also we will look how British was able to conquest Sindh and establish a relationship with the other neighboring countries such as Burma, Nepal, Tibet, Bhutan and Afghanistan. Now firstly we will see how British was successful in conquering the Sindh region. English started to build their interest in the Sindh region where they enjoyed the trade facilities through a farman by Mughal emperor in the year 1630. This farman of Sindh allowed the East India Company to enjoy the port facilities of Sindh region, and they also used the same farman for the other places too. But somehow in 1775, a non-friendly ruler of Sindh region named Sarfaraz Khan forced the company to shut down their factory in the Sindh region. Forged the alliance of Napoleon and Alexander I, Lord Minto or British East India Company signed a treaty called Treaty of Eternal Friendship in 1809. This treaty signifies how British East India Company was desperate to create a barrier between Russia and British India. Under this treaty, Nicholas Smith visited Sindh region to meet the Amirs and conclude a defense treaty. 3 delegations were also sent by Lord Minto to places like Lahore, Kabul and Tehran. Macaulay was sent to Lahore, Finstone to Kabul and Malcolm to Tehran. Treaty of Eternal Friendship was improvised in 1820, excluding the Americans and resolving some border disputes. In 1832, William Bentinck sent Colonel Pottinger to Sindh to sign a treaty with the Amirs. According to this treaty, a free passage through Sindh was allowed for the English traders and travellers, but no English merchant was allowed to settle down in Sindh, and passport would be required for the travellers to travel in the Sindh region. In the year 1838, a tripartite treaty was signed by Ranjit Singh, agreeing to British mediation in the dispute with the Amirs and solve the Afghan issue. Here we can see how the British is trying to consolidate their position in the neighbouring regions of Sindh through all these treaties. Also in the same duration, Emperor Shah Shuja gave up his sovereign rights on the region Sindh. Finally, in the year 1839, Sindh accepted subsidiary alliance. And in year 1843, under Governor General Ellenborough, Sindh was merged into British Empire and Charles Napier was appointed as its first governor. Now to summarize all this, we will see all the treaties again. So first was in the year 1809, Treaty of Eternal Friendship, which was done to forge the alliance of Napoleon and Alexander I of Russia. In 1832, treaty between William Bentinck and Sindh was signed, and according to that, Colonel Pottinger was placed in Sindh. In the year 1838, tripartite treaty was signed with Ranjit Singh and to mediate their relationship, that is Ranjit Singh's relationship with the Amirs. And finally, in the year 1839, subsidiary alliance was signed by the Sindh and it was merged into British Empire. Next in this video, we will see Anglo-Nepalese relationship. In Nepal region, Gorkhas were the one who were dominant, and also they wanted to expand their dominance beyond the mountains. They found it easier to expand in the southern direction as the north direction was well guarded by the Chinese. In 1801, English annexed Gorakhpur, which is a small village in United Province, that is in today's date Uttar Pradesh, which brought the Gorkhas' boundary and the company's boundary together. The conflict between the East India Company and the Nepalese kingdom started when Gorkha captured the Batwal and Shivraj region in the period of Lord Hastings. This war ended with the Treaty of Sagoli in the year 1816, which was in favor of British. According to the treaty, Nepal accepted a British resident. Nepal ceded the district of Garhwal and Kumaon region and also abandoned the claim to Terai region. And Nepal also withdrew from Sikkim. This treaty was advantageous to the British East India Company as the British Empire now reached the Himalayas and it got better facilities for trade with the Central Asia. It also acquired the sites for hill stations such as Simla, Mussoorie and Nainital. The Gorkhas joined the British Indian Army in large numbers. Next, we will see the Anglo-Bhutanese relationship. As we all know, in 1816, with Treaty of Sagoli, British occupied the region of Assam. This brought the British in close contact with the mountain state of Bhutan. Now we will see why the British Empire annexed the Bhutanese region. The frequent raids of Bhutanese into the adjoining territories of Assam and Bengal. Stepmotherly treatment which was met by the Elgin's envoy in 1863 and 64 and the treaty which was imposed on him. Also in 1865, the Bhutanese were forced to surrender the passes in return for an annual subsidy. Governor General Lord John Lawrence annexed the passes to surrender and forced the Bhutan in return for an annual subsidy. The Anglo-Bhutanese War was ended with the Treaty of Sinchula in the year 1865. As per this treaty, perpetual peace and friendship was envisaged between the East India Company and the Bhutanese kingdom. Thank you all of you for watching this video.